Good morning, Joe here. It's Coffee and Cars, and today is Monday, so it's Muscle Car Monday, a day where I talk about and open only what would be considered muscle cars. Usually late 60s, early 70s, but there's a couple later model Mustangs that we're going to talk about today. And I'm going to try my hardest not to say, because those are vocal crutches, as any commentator, podcaster, newscaster knows. And I'm going to try not to do that. Yesterday, I totally missed that this was a treasure hunt. And I had just said that I'm constantly missing treasure hunts. But I would have kept this either way. I wanted this car, so I don't care that it's a treasure hunt. It's just a SDI 22B that I didn't have, so I wanted it. So, there. So, today, let's talk about this box that Roger S. sent. Fuck it. Roger S. sent a box of goodies once again, and I pulled three pretty special ones out because it's Muscle Car Monday. So, here's a 2015 Mustang GT that I did not have, so qualifies as a muscle car. I just noted it has those the hot ones, gold, the hot ones. I have to look up what this actually is. This may have been a hot ones. I don't know why it has those wheels, those rims. A burnt orange 92 Mustang, 3rd gen. Fox body, and I have a box for these, but I think it might wind up getting split out because I have some of the SVO casting, the 84 SVO, and I have some of this 92 Mustang, so might break that up. And this Stars and Stripes, this is a 2020 Shelby GT500. And I'm glad I didn't buy this. I have had an opportunity to get this at the Blue Hole, but I passed on it. And this was last year's 2024 Stars and Stripes series. And I have an older Stars and Stripes Mustang, but it's not the same model car. It just has like the red, white, and blue stuff on it. So those three were from Roger. Thank you very much. And I had a whole box. So in the coming days, we'll be exploring what Roger sent to a deeper extent. This, I wanted this because I don't have it. And there's a couple in stock at Ignition Diecast still. This was a Dollar General exclusive version of the car that came in 2 other colors. I have the white one, and it comes in another color, which is escaping me at the moment. But this is a 67 Mustang without the opening hood. Yeah, it just says, what the fuck? It's a Camaro, not a Mustang. Jesus Christ. I was just talking about Mustangs, that's why. It's a Camaro. It's a 67 Camaro. I know that this is a Camaro, okay? All right, I'm not that stupid. But this did come in 2 other colors, white and I'm thinking black, maybe? That's the color I'm missing. So I got this one before I got the other regular mainline. And this is a 68 Dodge Dart. And this was a Kroger exclusive, also sky blue. So we got a mini theme going on here. Sky blue. And I have a bunch of these. I have a 68, I have a box, a case specifically for this casting. And I found out recently, this morning in fact, that this has been around since 2004, this casting, and really hasn't changed. So that's like 21 years with no casting change on the metal part. The early versions came with wider rear tires than the later versions, but suffice to say, there's a lot of these, and I might need a bigger case. 68 Dodge Dart, Kroger exclusive. And so now the rest of this video is about the King Cuda. This is the King Cuda update because I am focused like a laser on getting all of them, except the 70s. I think I talked about that a couple days ago. I've looked at the prices on the 1970s King Cuda, 1970 King Cuda. There was a club kit and like I think 8 colors in the regular whatever offering mainline. So there's like 8 or 9 that I just can't afford at the moment, and I probably won't be able to afford for a while. So I'm going to skip the 70s. So here is this one. It came out in 98, maybe 99, depending on who you ask, what website you look at. But this was the return of the King Cuda. This was the first one that they made after 28 years. This came in a 4-pack called the 30th anniversary of Hot Wheels. And let me see if I can remember. Light My Firebird, Heavy Chevy, and Nitty Gritty Kitty, I think. All 4 of them had these exposed supercharged engines. And this is the first casting. The first tooling of the King Cuda, and it was the return after the initial 1970 release. I also got this one, which is the second tooling, and this came from a Zamac themed multi-pack, like one of the fancy ones that you can only get at Kroger Marketplace or Barnes & Noble or online. But this is a good opportunity to show you the difference. Like the other day I talked about how the second tooling has a plastic base and different fronts and stuff. And this one is a bit smaller. But one thing I forgot to mention is that the original tooling has more trunk, has kind of a flat run in the rear, whereas the second tooling slopes really aggressively and almost has no trunk. See, they don't even draw the lines. The first tooling has a trunk line, and the second tooling doesn't even have lines for a trunk. So, interesting. And then there's this big money one. This might be the one that I've spent the most money on, and I'm going to open it before your very eyes. It's one of those convention cars that people get really excited about because they're limited and stuff. But I wanted all of them. So here's my razor knife. Always cut away from yourself. There's a sticker on here that says, "An evening with Ira Guilford." I am presuming that Ira Guilford designed this car. But here it is. Ooh, it's got plastic on the back because it's really expensive and fancy. But here is this beautiful dark blue, purplish, I guess. Is that purple? I don't remember. I think it's advertised as dark blue, but it's very indigo. It's got the fake red lines, the reissue red lines. Definitely a first tooling. And if I remember right, this was like 1, 2, 3. This was like the 4th release of the King Cuda after the comeback, after the 98 comeback. So I have 1, 2, 3, and 4. I have the first 4 of the comeback Cudas. Somebody recommended this the other day, but it was already coming in. The Dia de la Muerte, Day of the Dead, King Cuda. Fairly recent, so this is definitely second tooling. As you can see, the trunk is almost non-existent. Cool skull graphics. It's got skulls. The wheels are even skulls. So kind of an art car. Not realistic. Dangle chrome interior, which no car ever had. And then I splurged for a lot of these 3 classics. There's 6 of these. This is the first tooling of the King Cuda. And should I save these cards or not? Nah, Well, yeah, let's take the cards. Let's use the knife. Here's the green one. Original tooling. Spectraflame green. Here is the, this pink or red. It's pink. Or rose or fuchsia. Whatever your preferred term is. Got flames on it. And this is definitely the red one. Spectraflame red. So 3 more to go. I think there's a black, a aqua, a turquoise, and one other color, maybe blue. There's 6 of these classics. But like I said, I'm dead set on having all of them, except the 1970s, because I just can't afford that right now. So that was Muscle Car Monday. Hope you had a good time. And remember, if you're really rich, keep your money in an offshore bank account, so that when America, actually convert it to Chinese yuans if you can, because when America goes under as a business, as an enterprise, as a failed experiment, you can just move to another country and you'll still have access to your funds because it's offshore. Talk to you tomorrow.